And a good afternoon, everybody, from the Blizzard Arena here at the St. Croix Valley Rec Center in Stillwater. Welcome to Suburban East Conference Girls Hockey this Saturday afternoon here on VAC TV, Channel 15 here in the Valley, and also online at vactv.org. Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Woodchin alongside Bill Hamilton as we get set for a busy doubleheader here today. This broadcast courtesy of Valley Access Channels here in Stillwater, and also made possible by the assistance of my company, TJ Broadcast Services, TJSportsOnline.net, and a broadcast underwritten by Acapulco Restaurante Mexicana, the Valley Ridge Shopping Center, RBC Wealth Management of Stillwater, and Anita White, licensed realtor for Caldwell Banker Burnett in Minnesota and Wisconsin. The Stillwater girls coming in at 6-7-2, 7-15 and 2 overall, but for 11 young ladies, the last time ever to play competitive hockey here on home ice. The first round of the playoffs, they cannot have a home game in the playoffs, so they'll be at Roseville on February 5th. And that's going to be an emotional day for these 11 seniors.
You know, I think it's always an emotional day.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of these kids have played since the 8th grade here, and I'm sure they'll have wonderful memories to look back on.
I know these 11 seniors, they honored their seniors here about a week ago, but I talked with Tony Scheid on our pregame interview we're going to get to here in just a second. But and Tony's pretty laid back, but I'm guessing with his oldest daughter, Polina, playing her last game in the red and black, it's got to be an emotional day for him, too. I know Lilia Shine's got a couple of years left, but it's got to be, got to pull at the heartstrings a little bit, I'm sure.
I think for everybody.
Yep.
It's always tough.
Well, the Rangers coming in, and a very good team right now, number 2 in the Suburban East Conference, 14-6-3 overall, 10-2-3 in conference, and they have been on a roll. They are unbeaten 12 of their last 13 games, a couple of ties in there, and their last loss on the season was a conference loss. They lost to Cretin-Durham Hall, but the Forest Lake Rangers under head coach Todd Getterman, very good club, and a very young club with 5 8th graders playing regularly, 1 9th grader, and a couple of sophomores. So this is an up-and-coming team, and it looks like the Ranger program, at least for the girls, is starting to come around, Bill.
I have 2 young granddaughters that play much younger youth hockey, and Forest Lake they have great teams at almost every level in girls hockey.
Yep, the numbers are coming up in the Forest Lake. I know the boys are struggling right now, as some of the other programs on campus there as well. I know they're trying to get that football program turned around. We had a chance to visit with Todd Getterman. I believe he's in his second year. I had a chance to broadcast some Ranger games last year, and we talked with Todd a little bit about his club. And he says right now his best player is a sophomore, Mackenzie Ruglin, and she is out with an injury. And he said when they get her back, they could be loaded. There'll be 3 lines deep and 5 good defensemen. We mentioned we had a chance to visit with the head coach, Tony Scheid, and let's listen in. And Pony Game Day continues here on VAC TV, Channel 15 here in the Valley, and online at vactv.org. Got a chance to visit for the last time with the head coach, Tony Scheid, and talk a little bit about this club as they prepare themselves for the section playoffs. And for these young ladies, what's the frame of mind going into this last regular season on home ice?
Oh, we're definitely going to try and end on a positive note here with a big win, and we want to come out and play with a lot of energy, a lot of enthusiasm, and get a W here heading into the playoffs.
And I mentioned that the seniors, and there are 11 of them, and I'm guessing a very special group of young ladies.
Yeah, we got a great group of seniors, and this is probably their last time in the arena, depending on how the section seating goes. And so definitely it's one of those tough days for those kids in a way, and being that, a lot of these girls have played their whole careers here in Stillwater from the time they were 5-6 years old. So it's a little bit of an emotional day for them, but hopefully we can set some of that aside and just come out and play our game and get a win.
Emotional too for the coach.
Yeah, it's they're all doing a great job, the seniors, and we've had most of these girls in our program for 3 and 4 years, and you always have that connection with your players, and you never want to see the season come to an end, and it's hard to see girls go. It's fun when they come back. We have an alumni game and on Christmas Eve every year, and it's fun when they come back and to talk to them, and we've had so many quality kids come through here. I know I feel really grateful to be the coach here, and that's the same sentiment that you're going to get from Lee and from Matt and from Allie and from Nate, and we're very grateful to be the coaches. We're lucky to coach these kids, and it's a lot of fun, and hopefully they've learned some life lessons along the way and some things they can take with them in life.
Well, those seniors got honored here about a week ago. Now let's talk about the opposition. Forest Lake had their way with you the first time around. How do we change things up?
Well, again, we got to get back to playing with a lot of energy, playing with that confidence and poise on our home ice. We've got to get on the forecheck. We've got to make better decisions on both blue lines. We've got our 10-foot rule, and we've got to stick to that, where we can't make one-on-one moves 10 feet either side of either blue line. We've got to make sure we get pucks in or get pucks out. We're a puck possession team. We want to keep possession of the puck, but we can't turn pucks over on the blue line. So look for us to chip pucks if we're in a situation where we're in a one-on-one zone 10 feet either side of the blue line. When we chip that puck, we need to win that race. If we're not winning that race, then we're in trouble. So it's more of an area pass than a dump and chase game.
So the transition game, very key.
Transition game is going to be key. So we have to think the game ahead of the game. Our communication has to be a lot better, and we've been working on that. You have to kind of see the play develop, and you have to be one step ahead of the play. A lot of that comes through communication with your teammates, and you look for Caitlin Carter to be talking to her defenseman, look for defenseman to be talking to defenseman, and then the forwards. And when you start communicating, and you get a step ahead of the play, and then you can make those plays. The other thing you look for our D to do is head check. When they're going back to a puck, they got to look over their shoulder at what's coming, and then listen, and then make a good puck-moving decision.
Well, this is the final game of the regular season. Playoffs begin here next week, and looks like you'll be the number 6 seed, but you don't get a home game, unfortunately, and so you'll end up at Roseville in the quarterfinals.
Yeah, and you gotta win 3 games to get to the state tournament, and you have to play them all at some point. We're excited. It's a new season for us, and we're excited about the playoffs for sure.
Tony, this is our last conversation. I want to thank you for all your help and your graciousness, you and your staff, and I really enjoyed this, and hopefully we can do it again next year.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. We've got fans all over the country tuned in and watching and listening, and it's been fantastic. And I know we have to do more to promote it and to back it financially. We're looking to do some things to help that. We'd like this to grow for sure next year, and just really appreciate everything you and your staff have done.
Well, can I elicit at least an invitation to your postseason banquet?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, Tony, good luck this afternoon, and we'll talk down the road.
Okay, thank you very much.
Head coach Tony Scheid, head coach of the Pony Girls. More here on VAC TV after this. All right, we welcome you back to the Blizzard Arena. And we talked about the 11 seniors, Bill, but that's a very talented junior varsity club that is coming up. They went 22-3 on the season. Their only losses were to Cretin-Durham Hall and to Roseville. And that's in conference, and lost the non-conference holiday game to Edina. But the Broncos, if you will, the junior varsity team, is playing very well.
Well, what I like to see is an up-and-coming girls program. I think that sports for women today are at least as important as they are for men. And I love that they're there.
Taking a look at other scores this past week, back on Tuesday, it was Forest Lake dispatching of Woodbury 11-0. Monsview defeated Park Cottage Grove by a score of 8-0. And Roseville got beat by White Bear Link 3-1. As mentioned, the game we had a chance to broadcast on TJSportsOnline.net on Tuesday. And it was Hastings defeating the Stillwater Ponies by a score of 5-3. Thursday games, Woodbury over Rosemont 7-4. And Edina beat Roseville 5-2. And it was Eastridge over North Tartan by a score of 3-1. One game last night, White Bear Link shutting out Duluth. The Northern Lights by a score of 4-0. No score rate on Monsview, Cretin-Durham Hall. The schedule for today in the Suburban East Conference, in addition to our contest here, Woodbury is at Park Cottage Grove and Eastridge is at Roseville. The standings right now here in the Suburban East Conference, Cretin-Durham Hall, with one game to go, has clinched at least a tie for the conference title. And it depends on how they do in their final game. And they are 13-1-1 overall, 18-5-1. Forest Lake is game and a half back. They are 10-2-3. And then White Bear Lake 17-6-2 and 10 wins in conference. And then Monsview, Roseville, Eastridge, Stillwater, Park Cottage Grove, and Woodbury. In the Metro East Conference, of course, Hill Murray, the number one team in the state, two-time defending state champions. They continue to cruise as they won last night, beating South St. Paul. They're 23-0-1. North Tartan is in second place, followed by Hastings, Montevideo, South St. Paul, Simley, and Henry Sibley. As we await the teams coming out of the ice, we mentioned the Section 4 tournament coming up with the quarterfinals at Roseville on February 5th. Games at 6 and 8 o'clock. And on the 6th of February, it'll be 2 games here at the St. Croix Valley Rec Center. Saturday afternoon games at 1 and 3 o'clock. We mentioned Stillwater. As I took a look at the QRF, is right now number 6, Hill Murray number 1, then White Bear Lake, Moundview, Roseville, North Tartan, Stillwater, Irondale, and Woodbury in that order. And so the Ponies will take on the number 3 seed, Moundview, and that game will be at Roseville on February 5th. The Rangers are making their way onto the ice. The Section 4 AA girls semifinals will be on February 9th, and that'll be at Tuesday night. Games at 6 and 8 o'clock, and then the championship game on Thursday night, February 11th at Roseville, and that gets it away at 7:30. And Hill Murray, obviously, the team to beat.
Oh, yeah. 2 girls from Wisconsin on that team. I think I talked to one of the parents of the Wisconsin girls, and they said the reason they come over here is there isn't real good girls hockey in Wisconsin.
No, not at all.
It's not really open enrollment for Wisconsin kids except in private schools.
Mm-hmm. No, the girls hockey, I remember way back when I was at the University of Wisconsin, River Falls, doing some high school games. At that time, the boys' high school program in the Badger State was only about 45 teams. It's doubled at least since then. But the girls' program in its infancy, and there might be 35 to 40 girls' teams that are playing high school hockey in Wisconsin. Let's go downstairs, and Bob Bielenberg has the introduction.
Starting lineup for the Rangers. In goal, number 32, Kaylee Remington, senior. On defense, number 13, 8th grader Ellen Nelson. And number 14, freshman Lillian Bartholomew. The forwards are number 4, sophomore Kayla Kissel. Number 5, 8th grader Bria Parent. And number 9, junior Madison Nolan. And the remainder of the Forest Lake Rangers, head coach Todd Guterman, assistants Bill Coleman, Rick Shellifoe, Craig Montefiore, Jim Hip, and Liam Crow. And now introducing the starting lineup for the Stillwater Ponies. In goal, number 35, senior Caitlin Carter. Her defense, number 2, senior Megan Riley. And number 44, senior Paulina Scheid. The center is number 18, senior Olivia Arkell. Her wingers are number 13, senior Lauren Greener, and number 26, senior Brianna Russell. And remainder of the Stillwater Ponies, head coach Tony Scheid, assistants Lee Gillespie, Matt Jimczek, Nate Wagner, and Allison Johnson. Ladies and gentlemen, this prize for the national anthem is being presented to us today by Victoria Riley of the 6th grade at Withrow Elementary.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hail, and the twilight's
All right, outstanding job, young sixth grader here in the district as we get ready for girls hockey Forest Lake. And in goal is Keely Remington, 15-6-3, 1.66 goals against, average save percentage of 94%. And she is a finalist for the goaltender of the year here in the state of Minnesota and the Miss Minnesota Hockey competition. And that, of course, is sponsored by my good friend Doug over at Doug Johnson at Let's Play Hockey. But Katie Remington, and she covers a lot of net there, Bill.
Well, she's tall. And let me say, that young singer, I'd send her right through to Hollywood. She did a nice job. Clear voice.
For just being 12 years old, awesome.
Oh, my gosh. That goaltender is the tallest player on the ice. And for butterfly-style goaltending, that's part of the story is the height.
Caitlin Carter, senior for your Ponies, and she has a goals against average of 2.7 and a save percentage of 90.5. Earlier today, Olivia Dax tossing a shutout as the Ponies defeated Forest Lake by a score of 4-0, and they outshot Forest Lake by a margin of 41-13. And with 5 eighth graders and 1 ninth grader up on the varsity, the Ranger junior varsity a little bit thin, but eventually you talked about the numbers coming up in that Ranger program, and it'll all fill out and even out here
excellent
in the next few years.
Yeah. By the way, we have some excellent teams coming up in Stillwater too. It's going to be some bright years.
Yeah, Tony talked about some of the teams coming up through the Valley Athletic Association. And it'll be Maddie Nolan, junior, the face-off against Olivia Arkell. Taken away by Lauren Greeter on her off wing into the offensive zone. Shadowed there on the defense by Courtney Peterson. There's one of the eighth graders. Arkell tries to put it out front. Instead, redirected to the far side board. Shy jumps into the play. Tries to hold the zone. Run to the blue line. The puck into the offensive zone. There's Arkell with a shot. And a glove save by Remington. She'll hold on as a first shot on goal here this afternoon. Again, we're live from the Blizzard Arena at the St. Croix Valley Rec Center on VAC TV, Channel 15. Don't forget tonight, 7:30, face-off, 7:15 broadcast time, Stillwater and Mounds View in boys hockey. The Ponies holding the offensive zone. They lost the first go-around up at the Lickshad Arena, but the Forest Lake Activity Center, they lost by a score of 5-0. Rangers coming right to left and out to center ice, and into the zone is Bria Parent. And there's no L in the Bria Parent. She's an eighth grader with a line of Maddie Nolan, junior, and Kayla Castle, a sophomore. And the puck out to center ice, picked up by Elizabeth Valley. Valley plays it to an open wing, and there's Caitlin Van Tassel, their leading goal scorer with 23. She and Zoe Lebenko are the heart and soul of this team. A couple of seniors, a couple of very good, talented players along with their goaltender. The puck still in the Pony zone, and here comes Arkell to center ice with Lily a shot into the zone. Olivia and puts it through the slot. Lily can't get to it. Puck in the far corner of the Ranger zone. They're wearing the maroon and gold. The Ponies in the white, red and black colors and numbers. There's a shot, and again a glove save by Kaylee Remington. Holds on to get a whistle and a stoppage of play as they played a minute and a half, a scoreless first period. And the Ponies had the first 2 shots on goal.
Not a bad turnout for a Saturday afternoon game.
And we expect a good crowd on hand here tonight. Had a great crowd here on Thursday night when the Ponies took on Matamidi and won that one handily. As off the face-up puck in the Ranger zone, played back behind the net for Ellen Nelson. Ellen Nelson, she's an eighth grader. Played a line. It's held in by Blake Bouzet, one of our seniors. Contrast in numbers there. We have 11 seniors. They have 5 eighth graders. As from the blue line is Olivia Connickson. She is one of our underclassmen. She's a junior. Connickson plays it up the right wing boards to the Ranger blue line. And picked up, coming back on the transition is Van Tassel. Sends it into the zone. Blake puts it up and walks up the boards. Long lead pass too far for Gina Jablonski. And all the way down the ice. And Gina got to it just in time. Jablonski, Stickler, and Maya Jokanovic on this line for head coach Tony Shine. As the Ponies back into their own zone, there's Megan Raleigh. Megan is paired with Polina Scheid. Scheid pass ahead for Sarah Stickler. Clears the line. It's in her skates. She found it. And walked to center by Megan Raleigh. Raleigh into the offensive zone. Top of the faceoff circle. Shot, save, rebound. And we've got a whistle. And we have a tripping call handed down against the Forest Lake Rangers. Or is against the Rangers. As going off on the trip for Forest Lake is Madeline Best. 8th grader. She's a winger on that third line. Caitlin Van Tassel and Maddie Nolan alternate as centers on that third line. They're lacking a little bit of depth right now. Ponies on the power play. And here's Connickson, the blast by Arkell. Deflected to Connickson. Olivia down low, and it's missed down the deflection down in front. Looking for the tip in. It was Brianna Russell. Ponies again set up the power play. They have 9 power play goals. As Connickson in the high slot. And a bouncing puck down the slot. Broken up by the Rangers, but not out. And now cleared to the line. And out to center ice. Arkell knocks it down. Backhands it into the zone. As the Rangers go back and regroup. Killing some time. Back behind the net. And there is Maddie Nolan. Nolan out to center ice. Long lead pass too far for Bria Parent. And Bria gets to the puck in that far corner inside the Stillwater zone. A minute 15 to go on the Pony power play. As at center ice is Lauren Greeter. And she has a poke checked away. Taken away by Maddie Nolan. Nolan, she lost it. And played off into the near corner inside the Pony zone. And back for the puck is Megan Raleigh. Forest Lake Ranger team, what was it, 3 years ago, they went to the state tournament in girls hockey, Class AA. Had the puck back behind the Pony net with 45 seconds to go. One person advantage as Connickson walks it to center. And then Olivia ridden out of the play. Arkell carries on. Olivia into the zone, down the left wing on her backhand. Back behind the net against that back wall, tries to put it up front. And it hits the back of the net. There's Brianna Russell. And it's taken away from her. Cleared by the Rangers through the defense and all the way back down the ice.
Pretty good bet with that many 8th graders on this team that sometime in the next 5 years they'll be back at state.
The Ponies bottle up in their own end. Polina shot gets it out to neutral ice. Rangers back into their own zone. And again, they clear into the Stillwater zone. Shot will walk it out. And ahead for Abby Padawato. She had a goal the other night against Hastings in a 5-3 loss. As going in hard into the boards is Hannah Anderson. There's a wraparound attempt and a save by Katie Remington. As Forest Lake is now at full strength. We're back to 5-on-5 with 12:16 to go here in the first period. There's Lilia Scheid with a glove save on a shot by the co-captain, Katie Remington. Lilia Scheid, she's been snake bit all year long. She has 8 assists, but no goals on the season for the sophomore. And boy, it would be nice if she could break through here in this game and pick up her first goal of the year. They Rangers only 1 shot on goal on that power play attempt. They face up back down in the Forest Lake zone. Puck in the near corner. Drop pass against that back wall. And Anderson tries to put it up front. Here comes Lilia Scheid at the half wall. Feeds the point. Polina, her sister, bouncing puck down front. And they score!
Oh, yes.
Bouncing puck. Polina Scheid with a little one-hopper through the shortstop hole in the left field, and she scores!
Wonderful.
Polina Scheid picking up the goal for your Ponies. And for Polina, that is her second goal of the year. The time of the goal, by the way, it's an even strength goal. It'll be 5:06 of the first period. Polina Scheid, and we'll wait and see. I think it'll be Lilia Scheid on one of the assists, as we'll get the scoring here from Bob in just a bit. But the Ponies take a 1-0 lead on their 6th shot at goal of this hockey game. Get a little one-hopper and skipped underneath the glove of the goaltender. And face-off at center. Shot again. Polina will drive it into the offensive zone.
Stillwater, number 44, Polina Scheid, with the assist to number 23, Lilia Scheid. Time of that goal.
So the two sisters combine on the goal. Polina, the senior, of course, and Lilia is the sophomore. 1-0 Ponies. As again, a shot on goal, and Remington has to make the save. Ponies, good first period, Bill, here in the first 6 minutes.
I'll say 7 shots to 1.
Face out to the right of Remington. And the face-off won by the Rangers and played back behind the net and up along the near side boards. And cleared by Madeline Best to the line, but nada. Ponies doing a good job on the forecheck there. Gina Jablonski. Jablonski back behind the net. Picked up by Zoe Lebeku. Their best defenseman. Zoe out to center ice. Into the zone as Bria Parent. Parent shot on goal. CC with the save. And the rebound against the far side board. Taken away by Van Tassel. Caitlin Van Tassel. Bad angle shot hits the side of the goal. Puck off into the corner. At the half wall out front. And deflected on goal by Kayla Castle, sophomore. And Carter again to make the save as the Rangers come up with a couple of shots on goal. 14-6-3 for the Rangers, which allows them to be in second place by about a game over White Bear Lake. 10-2-3 in conference. and unbeaten in 12 of the last 13 games. Ponies win the faceoff at the line of Brianna Russell. Tied up Arkell to center. 2-on-1 with Lauren into the zone. Greeter to Olivia Arkell, and a shot, and it's up over the net. As Greeter faked the pass, Olivia Arkell put it up top and just over the net. And the puck back down into the Stillwater Pony zone. Monique Rondo, one of our 11 seniors, far corner. Out the boards for Lauren Greeter for Olivia Arkell. Arkell to the blue line and sends it out to center ice. And that may have gone out of play and came back on the ice surface as play is whistled down with 10:33 to go in a 1-0 first period. Ponies are on top, looking for their 8th win of the year. And the draw won by the Rangers and sent into the offensive zone by Ellen Nelson. Rondo back behind her on it. Monique for Connickson. Back to Monique. Never got there. Lauren Greeter with a puck. And she goes it out to center ice high. Bouncing puck. Here comes Arkell with Russell. 2-on-1 for Brianna. Up front. Shot. Score!
Oh!
What a play. What a play. Arkell to Brianna Russell. And Brave found the far side pipe. And the Ponies lead by a score of 2-0.
Beautiful pass.
Time of the score. 6:44. Beautiful 2-on-1.
Oh, yeah.
And for Brianna Russell, the goal for her. It's her first goal since the game against Minnetonka way back in early December. She had a 2-goal night against the Scoopers. She has been held snake bit ever since. Brianna Russell will get the goal, her third, from Olivia Arkell, and the Ponies have a 2-0 lead. And again, time of the goal, 6:44.
Number 26, Brianna Russell, with the assist to number 18, Olivia Arkell, and number 13, Lauren Greeter.
So Lauren will get the second assist on that goal as the Rangers coming in, crashing the net. Carter covers up on that far side pipe, and the puck back behind the Pony. That there's Monique Rondo, and trying to clear. She's taking another play on the forecheck as we have a 4-person type in the corner into the face-off circle. Cleared the line by Padawano, and out to neutral ice. Back for the puck is Van Tassel. Into the defensive zone is Elizabeth Valley. Valley circles away from Padawano, comes to the line, and it's held in by Hannah Anderson. Sent away to center ice and tipped away. Good job by Megan Raleigh. Rangers with the puck, and one of the captains, Caitlin Van Tassel, will send it in. Glove save by CC. She'll hold on and get a whistle. Caitlin Van Tassel and Kaylee Remington and Zoe LeBecque are the 3 senior captains for Forest Lake.
This is the hard thing in high school hockey. You're up 2 goals with 9 minutes remaining in the first period. Just keep the kids focused to play the same level of intensity.
Maddie Nolan wins the face-off. There's a bad angle shot up off the near side boards. Puck in the near corner, near face-off circle. And it's loose, couple bodies down. Megan Riley kneeling on top of it. Comes to the line. It's held in by Van Tassel. Cleared to the line and out to center ice. As coming back is Maya Jokanovic. Our sophomore Maya into the zone. Checked off the puck. And the Rangers will send it out to center ice. Megan Riley going back for your Ponies. Sends it out to neutral. Bouncing puck. Rangers walk it back into the offensive zone. There's a wrister on goal as Carter with the save. A shot taken there from the wing by Aaron Schlegel, junior defenseman. And now loose to the Pony blue line. And again, the Rangers will hold it in. Polina Scheid back behind her own net with 8.5 minutes to go in a 2-0 first period. Breakout payoffs for Jokanovic. Broken up by the Rangers. Cleared by Stickler to the wall. Turned back by the Rangers. Again, Megan Raleigh trying to clear the zone. And again, the Rangers doing a good job on the forecheck. Holding the zone. There's Maddie Nolan. Nolan puts it out front. Cleared away by Sarah Stickler. Caught up against the cage, and Raleigh to pick it up. Megan will send it out to neutral ice. Bouncing puck. And back forward is Ellen Nelson, 8th grader. Taken away into the zone. Lauren Greeter, 1-on-2. Arkell. Oh, what a spin move. Backhand shot. And a save by Remington. And then one of the Rangers crashing into the goaltender. But did you see that spin move, 180-degree change by Lauren Greeter? That was That was pretty.
That was a wonderful play. It was good heads-up anticipation. Anyone watching this game might conclude that since there's no checking in girls hockey, that it's not a rough game. That's as close as you can come to checking without checking. They're getting bounced around out there.
And the face-off to the left of Kaylee Remington, and the face-off comes to the line. It's held in by Blake Bouze with the bouncing puck. Just wide of the goal. And after it in the corner is Arkell at the half wall. Drop pass for Lauren Greeter. Tries to put it out front. Broken up by the Rangers as Forest Lake. And Elizabeth Valley trying to clear. Elizabeth just a freshman. And the Ponies hold it in. As again, 7:40 to go. 2-0 Ponies. They're in the offensive zone. And finally taken away by Forest Lake and Caitlin Van Tassel. Van Tassel headman pass to center ice. Greeter on the intercept. Loose to the blue line. Arkell into the zone. As Olivia at the top of the face-off circle fires wide of the goal. Greeter after the rebound. And she overskates, and there's a check. Greeter took out one of the defenders, and the Rangers sent it all the way back down the ice. Yeah, you're right about that. No checking game, but there's physicality for sure.
Oh, yes.
As the Ponies coming left to right. A hand for Arkell. Olivia up the board. 2-on-1 with Lily Scheid. Shot saved on the skate save there by Remington. And sent away to center ice right in front of the Forest Lake bench. And we've got a whistle, and we may have a cross-checking call against the Rangers. And Caitlin Van Tassel is going to sit for a couple minutes as the Ponies have their second power play opportunity of the night. This is Suburban East Conference Hockey on VAC TV Channel 15 and online at vactv.org. And go to that website, vactv.org. Click the on-demand schedule. You can watch the replay of the game at your leisure. As they face up, Ponies with the puck in the offensive zone. Puck in the corner for Lilia Scheid. Scheid back behind the net. And there's Jablonski. Jablonski with a shot, save, rebound, and it's cleared to the near side boards. That almost crawled the shoulder of Remington. And now the Rangers will send it all the way back down the ice. As backboard is Coddington. She'll quarterback the power play. A hand for Scheid off the end of Lilia's stick and taken away by Bria Parent. Parent gets double teamed, clearing the line. Held in by Valley. Valley's shot is blocked. And it's loose to the line and out to center ice. Jablonski going after the puck. And then over skates, but coming off the bench is Lauren Greeter. Greeter with Jablonski into the zone. Down the wing, gets spun around. There's Gina. Jablonski picks up the stick. Gets to the puck. It's broken up by the Rangers. But Greeter at the half wall. Fans at a dump back to the point. Now she gets it up top. And it is Megan Raleigh. Raleigh's shot is blocked. And in the offensive zone or defensive zone, Parent to center ice and will dump it in for the red line. Ponies 1 more minute to go in the one-person advantage as Megan Raleigh back behind her own net. Left wing for Coddington. And three-person type taken away by Arkell. Arkell's backhand pass into the Rangers zone. As Forest Lake clears their own end and sends it all the way down the ice. And the Ponies have to go back. The Megan Raleigh gets to the puck first and hops the stick of Coddington and out to neutral ice. And the maroon and gold center right back into the opposite corner. Megan Raleigh for your Ponies. A hat for Lauren Greeter from skate to stick. A hat for Arkell. Olivia has it poke checked away at the Ranger blue line. And from neutral, Brianna Russell to send it into the offensive zone as the Ponies were onside. And the Rangers again find an opening and send it all the way back down the ice. Just 15 seconds to go. There's Polina Scheid back on the blue line. Coddington. Lydia's played a long shift. And here's Lauren Greeter on her off wing into the zone with Russell. Here's Lauren into the slot. Turns, fires, glove save by Remington, and she'll hold on. Katie Remington with a good glove save.
That wasn't such a sure save. She dropped that puck shortly after she stopped it.
This is the 8th and final broadcast of the year. And the two girls' games we've done on VAC TV Channel 15. Again, go to On Demand. On the other 6 games, you can go to the YouTube page of TJ Broadcast Services, the link at tjsportsonline.net. And the other 6 games, you can also take a look at. It's archived on the YouTube page for TJ Broadcast Services. And the link found on the homepage at tjsportsonline.net. Exactly 5 minutes ago in a 2-0 first period. And the puck is dropped as Rangers are back at full strength. As they try to clear their zone, they do, and out to center ice. Behind Blake Buzane all the way back down the ice. And don't forget, coming up tonight, it is Stillwater and Milesview boys hockey. Our broadcast here tonight, courtesy of Acapulco Restaurante Mexicana in the Battery Shopping Center. RBC Wealth Management of Stillwater. Anita White, licensed realtor for Caldwell Banker Burnett in Minnesota and Wisconsin. Our executive producer is Greg Pekarsky. Our director on site, Jordan Simpkins, manning the cameras tonight. Mr. Robert Enright the first and Patrick Cross. They face back down inside the Ranger zone. The Ponies win the face-up. Bouze holds it in back behind the Ranger net. And Scheid will get to it first. Lily Scheid is able to do that back wall. Hannah Anderson jumps in, tries to pop it free. And it's loose and taken away by Forest Lake. They send it away and out to center for Kayla Castle. It's Kayla Castle, and the Ponies send it into the zone momentarily. As Parent from neutral ice walks it into the Pony zone. Clear the line, not out. Parent will hold it in again. And puck against that back wall. Shy to get to it to break up that rush. Clear to the line. and out to center ice as it was off the stick of Ellen Nelson. And going back for the puck is Courtney Peterson, one of their 5 defensemen. Peterson drop pass. Hannah Anderson gets to it first for Stillwater. Reading out of the play. Van Tassel back behind her own at right wing boards. Back to Caitlin. Tap Van Tassel. Pass ahead for Parent. Into the zone. 1-on-1 against Rondo. Backhand shot. Saved by Carter. Good job by Monique to cut off the path to the goal. And the puck cleared the line, but not out. Held in by Maddie Nolan. She walks out front. Shot, and she lifted it up over the net. And it comes to the near side boards. And it's held in at the point by Zoe LeBecca. And a puck against the far side wall. Stillwater zone. 3:37 to go. 2-0 first period. Your Ponies are on top. Lilia shot gets it out to center ice. Off the stick of Padawana. And LeBecca back in her own zone. Zoe clears the red line and drives it into the offensive zone. And she was about one stride too soon before she jumped it in. One stride short of the red line. And the referee called it immediately for an icing. Icing the call against Forest Lake. Ponies have the advantage in shots on goal by margin of 12-7.
And I think the play has been mostly in Forest Lake's end.
And off the face-off, Ranger zone. Puck in the near corner. Up against the near side boards. And a new number out there. That is, I don't have a 26 on my roster. Puck against the near side wall. No, correction, that's 36. That's Amber Crone, senior. Amber Crone playing on that first line with the puck is Stickler to the point. Rondo, Monique with a shot. Pad saved by Remington. Stickler again after the rebound. Ahead and off into the corner for Jokanovic. Back to Sarah. Back to Maya at the half wall. Played back to the line. Connickson, Olivia tees it up. The blast. And it hit traffic. And Connickson holds his own momentarily. Turning and firing and just wide with Jablonski. Wraparound attempt. Remington with a save. And the puck loose to the line again. Connickson to hold it in. As it's swung around the board, Jablonski at the near right wing boards. Nobody home at the point. Rangers take advantage of it. Coming to center ice. On the breakout, Valley into the offensive zone. Connickson sticking with her. Polk checks it away. As Valley gets it back in the corner for Maddie Nolan. Nolan's centering pass to a teammate broken up by Olivia Arkell. Arkell off the wall and out to center ice. A 3-on-1. Arkell for Greater into the zone. Oh, and Gina was just offside by that much.
Too bad.
Gina Jablonski just about 6 inches offside of the blue line. As mentioned, the Ponies had a 3-on-1 opportunity trying to add this 2-0 lead. And the clock shows 2:09 to go in the first period. And the face-up won by Forest Lake. And right in front of that Ranger bench, Garrido takes care of one of the defenders. And loose puck picked up by Van Tassel into the zone down the right wing. Caitlin with a shot right out front and a tip attempt was just wide off into the near corner. The tip was just wide by Ashley Mills. Just an eighth grader. There's a shot from the point. That hit Greeter up front. Here's Arkell. Back to Lauren Greeter for Jablonski. Back to Lauren into the zone. And no correction, that's 26, not 6. It is Russell back to the blue line. And Polina Scheid. Scheid gets her on one into the zone. Scheid, senior defenseman, fires. Remington kicks it off into that far corner. And back behind the Ranger net. Up along the near side board. Jumping into the play is Megan Raleigh. Comes free in the near face-off circle again. Raleigh to hold the zone. Megan against the right wing boards. Or left wing boards. And it's taken away and sent away to center ice by Forest Lake. And on her off wing. Walked into the offensive zone. And cleared right back out to center ice. And up back into the Ranger zone. That was Courtney Peterson, by the way. I was trying to find her name on my chart. And Bob tells us we have 1 minute remaining in this period. The puck out at center ice. They clear the red line. And into the offensive zone. Pass too far for Parent. Circling back is Beebe. Blake Bouzet around one. And comes out the left wing. Pass ahead for Scheid. Lilia into the zone with Hannah Anderson. Pass behind Hannah. And getting to it first is Padawana. And now taken away. Coming back, Parent into the zone. 1-on-2. Nice job by Connickson to break that one up. As Connickson drops it off into the corner. Maddie Nolan gets to it first. She's tied up there by Hannah Anderson. Chopping into play also is Connickson. 4-person fencing match against that back wall. And now the Ponies with the puck, and Connickson will float it out to center ice. And a race for the puck. Padawana along with Elizabeth Valley. Valley will get to it. And she circles the cage, comes down. She loses an edge and goes down, gets back up. The puck at her skates. Jokanovic. And she took a spill there in the far corner.
Bad spot over there.
And the horn sounds, and there you go. That is the end of the first period. And the Ponies arguably one of their best periods in the last 2 weeks. They dominated pretty much this first period of hockey, Bill.
Well, Tony Scheid's challenge is to keep them focused this way.
Yeah.
Because for sure Forest Lake's going to come out hard.
Yeah. Well, the scoring in the first period, the Ponies get on the board first at the 5:06 mark. Polina Scheid, one of our seniors, gets her second goal of the year from her younger sister, Lily Scheid, as we took a look at replay goal number 1. Jordan?
And at 6:46 of the first period for the Ponies, number 26, Brianna Russell, with the assist, number 18, Olivia Arquette.
And you see that bounce about 5 feet in front of Remington, and it hopped over her shoulder and into the net. Ponies had a 1-0 lead, and then a minute and 38 seconds later, it was Brianna Russell getting her third goal of the year and her first in about 2 months. And she makes it 2-0 with Olivia Arquette and Lauren Grader on the assist. Her line mates, the Ponies, here's goal number 2. Beautiful play.
Also, Chocolate Puck.
Oh, beautiful assist from Olivia Arquette and a one-timer by Brianna Russell, and the Ponies have a 2-0 lead, outshooting the Rangers by a score of 14-8. And we got the little guys, little girls out there, part of the Valley Athletic Association. Future Ponies, we hope. But, Bill, I've heard just the numbers here in the Valley Athletic Association at all the levels, very strong.
It is. There are a lot of, and there's a lot of little girls playing. A nice program for the girls here. If you're thinking about it, it's well run, and the girls have fun, and they play good hockey.
All right, we're going to step away, and we'll come back with the second period in just a few minutes. Again, 2-0 Ponies over Forest Lake in the final game of the regular season here at the Blizzard Arena. Jordan, take it away.
Using our Leon family recipes, Acapulco caters the highest quality food made from scratch daily. We deliver anywhere in the Twin Cities or can host at any one of our 8 locations. Serve buffet style or plated, as intimate as a private dinner for 20 to as grand as a group of 3,000. We can customize your menu to reflect the needs of your occasion. Formal or casual, including beverage services. Acapulco Restaurante Mexicano. Authentic flavors, spirited family traditions since 1996.
The Stillwater Ponies hockey is sponsored in part by Acapulco Restaurante Mexicano, RBC Wealth Management of Stillwater, and Anita White, a Coldwell Banker Burnett licensed realtor in Minnesota and Wisconsin. Valley Access Channels and the community thank you for your sponsorship.
Good afternoon. I'm Bill Hamilton. I'm sitting with Caitlin Carter, a senior goaltender for the 2015-2016 Pony Girls Varsity Hockey Team. Welcome, Caitlin.
Thanks.
Have you been interviewed for TV before?
No.
Is that rouge you're wearing, or is that blush? I'm teasing you. So you have had an unusual role cast upon you. For a while you were splitting goaltending duties, and now you've got the whole thing on your back.
Yeah.
Is there a lot of pressure?
Kind of. Like, it's weird not having somebody to switch out with, like, if you're having a bad game, but...
Yeah. Or if you get hurt.
Yeah, or I don't know, like, but it's fine. I've done pretty well.
Yeah.
Stepped up as a leader.
Yeah. Have you had your bell rung out there?
Sometimes.
Something people don't always know, but sometimes the goaltenders get hit in the head a lot more than the skaters.
Yeah.
And it can be pretty difficult to deal with. No concussions, you're good that way?
No concussions yet.
Atta girl.
Yeah.
So you come from a hockey family. I know the Asmus side. Mike Asmus played hockey with my son, and Mike, was a great hockey player, and you're filling right in his shoes. What are you thinking about? You're a senior, so you got to be thinking about next year. What are you thinking about?
Yeah, I got accepted to Ohio State University, and then I'm waiting to hear from Madison, so one of those two is where I'll be going.
Chance of playing hockey there?
I don't think so. I'm mostly going for like academics.
Yeah, great. Just like Uncle Mike?
Yeah.
Great. So this season, how's this season ending up for you guys?
Well, our record isn't the best. Like, we've done better in past seasons, but we work hard, and we're hoping we'll go on a roll here at the end of the season and hopefully make it through sections, get to state. We just got to work hard.
You've got one nemesis in sections, don't you?
Hill Murray.
Yeah. And they've got players from Wisconsin and who knows where else.
Yeah, Bemidji, North Dakota.
Yeah. Interesting. Sometimes I feel like the programs ought to have the hometowns for the players from those schools.
Yeah.
Just like colleges.
All over.
So what do you see your role as the season ends and as you move into playoffs?
Just want to do whatever I can for my team, step up. We got to play aggressive and like keep positive attitude and keep working hard, even though our record's not really what we've wanted it to be.
Yeah.
And just keep working hard and do our best as we come up on the end of the season.
So when you left for school today, was your room clean?
Yeah.
Did you say yes?
Yeah.
Is that the truth?
Yeah, it's the truth.
That's wonderful. Great. I bet you most of the people I interviewed today, their rooms weren't clean. Great. Well, I wish you best of luck throughout the season, and I've enjoyed watching the games I've seen you play.
Thank you very much.
$0.89 in the ashtray, half-empty bottle of Gatorade rolling in the floorboard. That dirty Braves cap on the dash, dog tags hanging from the rear view, old skull can and cowboy boots, and a gold army shirt folded in the back. This thing burns gas like crazy, but that's alright. People got their ways of coping, oh, and I got mine. I drive your truck, I roll every window down, and I burn up every back road in this town. I find a field, tear it up till all the pain's a cloud of dust. Yes, sometimes I drive your truck. probably punch my arm right now if you saw this tear rolling down on my face. Hey man, I'm trying to be tough. And Mama asked me this morning if I'd been by your grave. But that flag and stone ain't where I feel you anyway. I drive your truck, I roll every window down, and I burn up every back road in this town. I find the field, I tear it up till all the pain's a cloud of dust. Yes, sometimes I drive your truck. I've cussed, I prayed, I've said goodbye, shook my fist and asked God why. These days when I'm missing you this much, I drive your truck, I roll every window down, and I burn up every back road in this town. I find the field, I tear it up till all the pain's a cloud of dust. Yes, sometimes, brother, sometimes I drive your truck. I drive your truck.
And we welcome you back to the Blizzard Arena here at the St. Croix Valley Rec Center as the Stillwater girls closing out their 2015-2016 season. And a good first period leading by a score of 2-0. And their junior varsity won their 21st game of the year, shutting out the Rangers by a score of 4-0. Hello, everybody. I'm Tom Orchard, Bill Hamilton alongside. This broadcast is underwritten by the Acapulco Restaurante Mexicana in the Valley Ridge Shopping Center. RBC Wealth Management of Stillwater. Anita White, your licensed realtor for Caldwell Banker Burnett in Minnesota and Wisconsin. And you can go online after the game to vactv.org. Check the on-demand schedule for the replay. And for Stillwater Pony girls, we've got some 6 games on the YouTube page for TJ Broadcast Services. The link there is tjsportsonline.net. Scoreboard from last night, boys high school basketball. And the Pony boys picked up a win, beating Whitefield Lake 66-45. Cretin-Durham Hall, the Catholic lead to beat Park. Forest Lake over Woodbury and Moundsville beat Roseville. In the Metro East, Hill Murray defeating South St. Paul by 10. Sibley over St. Thomas Academy by 7 in overtime, and Hastings beat Simley by a pair. Suburban East Conference girls basketball last night, and Roseville over Moundsville. And Woodbury beat Forest Lake. No score in at Cretin-Durham Hall Park. Metro East Conference girls 39-35. Tartan beating the Matamidi Zephyrs. And the girls hockey last night, Hillmore over South St. Paul by a score of 2-1. And of importance today on the Pony schedule, Bryan's swimming and diving team are participating at state, the True Team State Tournament at the Aquatic Center at the University of Minnesota Section Champions. And boy, what a swimming program, Bill, at Stillwater High School, whether it be boys or girls.
You know, I was just talking to a father of a young hockey player whose older son was thinking about swimming. And I started to tell him about Brian Luke and the program, and I think his boy will be out for swimming next year.
And, of course, the girls swimming and diving program, their winning streak is over 125 dual meet wins dating back to when you were a boy. Long time ago.
My daughter was one of those swimmers and went on to swim in college, as did scores of swimmers from Stillwater.
And the wrestling team will be wrestling for possibly the Suburban East Conference title here shortly. And the gymnastics squad, 11th ranked in the state right now. And they'll be participating next week as both teams are waiting. The Rangers, here they come. Here comes Forest Lake. And coming up tonight, it'll be boys high school hockey, the Ponies and Moundsview. Boys hockey this afternoon. Benilde St. Margaret's the number 1 team in the state. Final in running time, beating Chanhassen 10-1. Cretin-Durham Hall over Park Cottage Grove 2-1. That's their first period score. Egan shutting out Shakopee 2-0. That is their first period score. St. Thomas Academy and Tartan over the Tartan Arena, not too far from here. And that's scoreless first period. And Holy Angels at Edina. Hornets at Braemar, leading by a score of 4-0. And those are the only scores that we do have in the afternoon games in boys high school hockey here this afternoon. Reminder, boys high school hockey tonight on VAC TV Channel 15. Then next Thursday night, speaking of the Rangers, Forest Lake will be coming here to the Rec Center to take on Stillwater. We'll have that game for you. And then we'll take about 10 days off. And then Holy Family will come to the arena on Saturday, February 13th. Ponies with a chance to revenge their only loss of the season in the holiday tournament. They lost to the Fire by a score of 5-3. Runaway CC off to our right. Caitlin Cutter and Keely Remington is off to our left as play is underway inside the Pony zone at the half wall. And swept away by Polina Scheid back behind the net. Does a 180. They get away from Kayla Castle. And the Pony trying to clear, loosen the far face out circle. There's Castle again. The backhanded low for Maddie Nolan back behind the Pony net. And cleared by Stillwater around the boards. And from the point, it's held in by Ellen Nelson, one of those 5 8th graders. Back behind Sing Sing. And the puck off into the far corner. Pony zone. As Rangers have been in the offensive zone now for about 45 seconds. As Megan Riley finally cleared. Bouncing puck to the line. Not out. And Brianna Russell trying to clear and not out. From the point, it's held in by Aaron Slagle. And a shot. Carter makes the save. And Bill, you had a chance to talk with Caitlin Carter between periods. And CC, a good interview?
Oh, yeah. She's a nice girl. We're real fortunate. Most of these Stillwater athletes are real nice kids. And
I understand is she going to play lacrosse this spring?
I don't. Did she say that? I can't remember.
I thought I was asking if she played softball, and I think I found out, no, she got probably going to play lacrosse. The puck out at center ice. Ponies coming right to left. They send it into the offensive zone, and the first person back is Zoe Lebenko. Up the left wing boards, broken up by Hannah Anderson. Lily shot behind the net. Back to Hannah, off her stick. Here's a shot by Blake Poussin, and it's wide. Puck against the near side boards in the Ranger zone in the near corner. And taken away by Elizabeth Valley. She'll lead the breakout. Ahead to center ice for Maddie Colbo. As Colbo from the red line into the Pony zone. Gets a pick down the wing. Broken up by Lily Scheid to the line. Not on. And a shot saved by Carter.
Boy, that was a good save.
Nice save by Caitlin Carter. Courtney Peterson got that shot off. Another 8th grader. At the puck back behind the Pony net. Into the high slot right in front of CC. And it's cleared to that far corner. Rangers controlling play here in the second period. As we thought they would. As the Rangers really have come out flying. And there's a shot wide of the goal from the point by Lebenko. Off into that far corner. As Blake Bouzet taken on the play. To the point for Valley. Elizabeth plays it down the slot. Bouzet to break it up. Ponies to clear just to relieve some pressure. It'll be icing. But we played 2 minutes and 10 seconds in the second period. 2 minutes and 9 seconds of that. Forest Lake was in the offensive zone.
Caitlin Carter got a skate on that shot. I have no idea how she even saw it. There was a lot of traffic in front of her.
Well, she's a senior, but we've got Olivia Knox and Casey Bouzet, a couple of sophomores, waiting in the wings. Olivia Knox got the shutout in the 4-0 win over Forest Lake in the junior varsity game. Let's play off the face-off in the near corner. Connickson is double team in the near face-off circle. Out front is Maddie Nolan with a shot, and Carter again covers up on the short side pipe. To hold on and get a whistle as the Rangers had their 12th shot on goal of this hockey game. And Coach Tony Scheid going to change up defense. Here comes Megan Raleigh and pulling the shot. Sarah Stickler will take the face-off. Puck comes to the line. It's held in by the Rangers. Walking down the wall is Ella Nelson. And the drop pass broken up by Stickler. Stickler up along the dasher boards for Jokanovic. By over skates. Again, Forest Lake holding the offensive zone against the near side boards. 5-6 person fencing match. Scheid with a loose change. And again, can't clear the zone. As back behind the net is Valley. And she's pinned to that back wall. Taken away by the Rangers. And they play it to the point. No, high slot. There's a shot taken by Lebenko, and that hit traffic. Puck in the far corner of the Stillwater zone. 3 minutes gone, second period, 2-0 Ponies. And finally at the center, dumped down the ice by Jablonski. Turned back by the Rangers at the blue line. As Aaron Schlegel over skates, has to get on side, and she does. As it's walked back into the offensive zone by the Rangers. As Stillwater regroups, Megan Rowdy going right to left. And a long breakout pass looking for Lauren Greeter, and it's off her stick and all the way down the ice. Valley first person of the puck in the near corner. As in on the forecheck is Olivia Arkell. Arkell trying to center it. And it comes up the near side boards, but not out. As the Ponies holding the offensive zone momentarily. And now they split the defense and drive it all the way down the ice to the Rangers. A race for the puck. Polina Scheid to get to it first. As she's taken to the boards by Bria Parent. Van Tassel walks it down the wall, down to the corner. Pass out front. And a shot saved by Carter. Nice pad save and a shot by Valley. And the rebound taken by Arkell. Arkell from her own blue line. Ahead for Megan Raleigh. Out to center ice around one. Into the offensive zone. Megan down the slot. Fires. Saved by the goaltender, Katie Remington. We mentioned one of the finalists for Miss Minnesota Hockey this year from Let's Play Hockey. Back the other way. Elizabeth Valley into the offensive zone. And taken out of the play by Connickson. Valley, the drop pass for Van Tassel back behind the Pony net. That time Megan Raleigh to break it up. Connickson off the dasher board to the point. Held in by Forest Lake at the Pony blue line. And again, the maroon and gold holding the offensive zone. This time Connickson. She'll go reverse near side for Arkell. For Lauren Greeter. They can't control the bouncing puck. There's Arkell again. The drop pass for Megan Raleigh comes to the line. And down the slide, Arkell to clear. Look out! As Arkell trying to clear, she put it up into the stands. And
she almost hit her grandpa.
Yeah, about 3 feet away.
Yeah.
Face up back down in the Stillwater zone with 12:18 to go. 2-0, Polina Scheid. And Brianna Russell getting the 2 goals for Stillwater. And off the face-off inside the Pony zone. And it's held in by Amber Crone, one of the seniors on this club. Puck in the far corner. Rangers trying to hold the zone. Jumping into play is Aaron Schlegel to hold it in. Maddie Nolan in the far corner. Up top for Schlegel. Aaron in the slot. Puck checked away and out to center ice. Good job there by Potawatomi. Abby with the work at center ice. Blake Bouzet back behind her own net. The Ponies spread the ice. Headman pass to center. Here comes Hannah Anderson. Anderson drives it into the offensive zone. And it rings the boards, and getting to it first on the near side is LeBecco. Zoe is double teamed and lost it. Walking out of the corner, Lauren Gritter, backhand shot. And it hit the side of the goal. Puck in the near corner. And it is Maddie Nolan trying to clear. And getting to the puck first is Lilia Scheid. Scheid splits the double team. Haul down. No arm, no whistle.
Yes, oh yes.
There it
Center
is.
ice.
And there's the referee up. And a tripping call. And Lilia Scheid was taken down in the offensive zone. And the Ponies will go on their second power play opportunity of the night. As getting the 2-minute minor.
Now, I saw Hannah Anderson's dad down in the lobby. He was working his characteristic piece of gum, and the thought occurred to me, I would like to see him go through a steak. I think he could really chow through a steak. That man can work gum.
That's Hannah's dad?
Yes.
Puck face-off in the Ranger zone. Ponies win the face-off. Arkell at the point to Scheid. Polina shot, and it's up over the net. And the rebound off into the near corner. At the half wall is Raleigh. Again, Olivia in the high slot with a blast, and it's just wide. Rebound, side of the goal. Centering pass, Russell, and it's off the stick of Grader. And there in the corner is Polina Scheid. Grader behind the Ranger net. Checking traffic. Lauren goes wing. Raleigh at the half wall. Again, up top high. On the offside wing is Scheid. Polina shot, and a tip-in attempt. And it was Lauren Grader failing to get the stick at it. And the Rangers sent it all the way back down the ice. And it'll be Arkell to get to the puck first, co-captain of our Ponies. As Stillwater coming right to left. Let's see, 1:16 to go in the power play. And puck at center, Megan Raleigh. And we got a hooking call to be handed out against Stillwater. Olivia Arkell is going to sit for a couple minutes. And so it'll be 4-on-4 for a minute and 13 seconds. And then the Rangers will have their first power play opportunity of the night.
It's important for Stillwater to keep Forest Lake off the board right now.
Forest Lake, as mentioned, unbeaten in 12 of their last 13 games. They have 16 power play goals. The first opportunity here tonight, actually 4-on-4, as I mentioned, for minute 13. Rangers win the face-off. Shot, rebound, saved both of them by Carter. Side of the goal, Cece trying to cover up, cannot. Picked up by Jablonski, and Gina sends it all the way back down the ice. And again, it was Arkell for hooking, and with it being 4-on-4, that's a nice call against Stillwater. The games, Woodbury and Park Cottage Grove, that's tonight. Eastridge and Roseville, that's tonight. Face-off to the right of Cece. And it'll be Hannah Anderson to take the face-off against Van Tessel. And it is Hannah Anderson to send it down all the way down ice. Far enough? Yes, it is. Icing again as it just cleared the red line, and we'll come back into the Stillwater zone for the face-off. Don't forget, here in a couple of weeks, the first annual Sticks and Stillwater Mite Hockey Tournament. 3 days of fun, February 5th through the 7th at the various arenas around town, the Little Lake and the Lumberyard, and of course St. Croix Valley Rec Center. Lots of activities, lots of former NHL players, former Olympians, as the puck is out of the zone. Here comes Hannah Anderson on her off wing. Anderson into the offensive zone and taken away nicely on the back check by Valley. Valley circles the cage, comes out the far side, full head of steam, leading a 3-on-3 into the zone. Valley at the half wall, snaps, puts down the brakes, puts it into the slot, nobody home, and it comes out to neutral ice. And getting the players on side, and LeBecco dump in, and that one found the stands down off to our right. Now, sticksandstillwater.com is the website, and there'll be, you mentioned there's a girls hockey tournament too as part of the weekend.
For the Roses.
Skate for the Roses.
It'll involve all 3 ice arenas in Stillwater, plus at least one in Wisconsin.
And also a medallion hunt in downtown Stillwater, and much, much more. Plus a lot of Mite hockey games. Somebody told me about 50 Mite teams from around the state and around the country will be participating again February 5th through the 7th. And now Rangers are on the power play, and they are back in full swing. Blake Bouzet to clear to the line, not out. It's held in by LeBecco. Zoe down the right wing, shot saved by Carter, and CC reaches up and covers it up to get a whistle and a stoppage of play. And the St. Croix Valley Rec Center will be also host to 2 of the quarterfinal games here in Section 4 AA Girls Hockey. And that'll be February 6th. As off the face-off, Rangers control. Power play for another 25 seconds. From the point, bouncing puck out front. Hits traffic and taken away by Lauren Greeter. Short-handed. Greeter coming with Russell. Lauren drives it in to the offensive zone. As after the puck in the corner is Brianna Russell, who's got one of the Pony goals. There's a shot by Greeter. Wide and off that back wall. Far side board, there is Kayla Kessel. Castle for Lubbock. Zoe, one of the captains, as mentioned, along with Van Tassel and Remington. At her own blue line is Megan Raleigh, taken away by Greeter. Here comes Raquel. Breakaway. Olivia, in it goes, fires, save, rebound! And it's just wide. As Katie Remington did a great job. Arkell didn't have a whole lot to shoot out. Katie came off, cut off the angle. As Arkell trying to go far side, and it missed. And nobody home for the rebound. Right out front, all alone, Brianna Russell fires, and she put it wide again. As the Ponies are back at full strength from the point, Polina Scheid bouncing back out front. Greeter on her backhand, goes to the forehand, lost possession, and cleared the line, and dumped back in. And off to center ice, off the skates there of Lauren Greeter. And from neutral ice, going back forward is Arkell. Arkell, and the Ponies are changing on the fly. Padawato after the puck in the offensive zone. As Lubbock measures her up and takes her into the corner in the Rangers zone with 7:40 to go. In a 2-0 first period, shots and goal, 16-13 Stillwater. Puck in the near corner, Rangers zone. Cleared by Van Tassel out to center ice. And back forward is Connickson. Olivia trying to get away from the forechecker, Ashley Mills. And she coughs it up but gets it back. Connickson back behind her on it. Ashley Mills still trying to chase her down. Head man pass, center ice. Hannah Anderson, 3-on-3 into the zone. Hannah, face-off circle high, shot. And a stick save there by Remington. Puck in the near corner, picked up by Madeline Best. And Best taken to the board, taken away by Lilia Scheid. Scheid behind the Ranger net, out front. And Padawato had her stick lifted just at the last second. Otherwise, she had a point-blank shot on goal. And the Rangers send it all the way down. That's an icing call against Forest Lake with 6:54 to go here in the period.
Well, the Ponies have withstood the Rangers' thrust at the beginning of this period, and now we're settled into a hockey game.
Same thing that the boys' penalty killing club did against Matamita the other night. They were just outstanding. Off the face-off inside the Rangers zone from the point, held in by Connickson. Now squirted out to center ice. Jablonski back, and Gina breaks up the rush right in front of the benches, and it's loose at the Pony blue line into the offensive zone. It's offside. As walking it in was Van Tassel, catching one of her teammates offside at the blue line.
For anyone who was around at the inception of girls hockey playing ringette,
yep.
This is so different and so fast and so skilled. If you haven't come to a girls hockey game, come on out.
I started doing the state high school girls hockey tournament, I would have to say about 15 years ago. And I remember some of those early games were, lack of skill, would you say, but you could tell it was growing. Probably the best part of girls hockey in the early days was goaltending. There were some outstanding athletes. They were put in goal, and then the rest was...
Yeah. A little different story now. These are skilled hockey players out here.
As the Ponies with the puck, Polina shot against that back wall in the corner for Megan Raleigh. Ahead of center off the stick of Jablonski. Gina chases it down, walks it into the zone, and is poke checked away. Ponies delayed offside, and coming back, sent into the offensive zone by Amber Crowan, senior. And it is Megan Raleigh back behind her own net. 6 minutes ago in a 2-0 second period. Puck at the Pony blue line. Couple bodies go down. Jablonski 2-on-2 with Maya into the zone. Jablonski shot saved by Remington. And Maya kind of overskated the rebound. Jablonski in the near corner in the Forest Lake zone. And taken away and carried out by Ellen Nelson. Nelson on the wing far side. Into the zone is Perrin. Maria down the left wing. Around Raleigh. And then Megan catches up and pins her to the back wall. Jumping into the forecheck is Kayla Castle. Four-person tie-up against that back wall. As the puck finally comes free, Forest Lake controlling. Arkell with the steal. Up along the dasher board to the line, but not out. Rangers holding the zone. And there's a shot wide of the goal taken by Maddie Nolan. Puck in the far corner, cleared by Scheid and out to center ice. And a race for the puck. Getting to it first is Valley. Valley up the board, tips it into the zone, creating a 3-on-2. And walking in all alone. Castle with a shot, saved by Carter. Valley back behind the Pony net. Broken up by Megan Raleigh. Raleigh rings it around the boards for Jablonski. Gina, her pass broken up. Rangers still hold the offensive zone. There's Lauren Grader to try to find her way out of her own house. Grader, long breakout pass for Arkell. She'll tip it in to the offensive zone. Heads for the bench. Ponies going for the line change. As back for the puck in their own zone is Ashley Mills. Long breakout pass all the way down ice. There is Mills. Ashley back behind the Pony net. Bothered there by Blake Bouzet. And puck free. Aaron Slagle will jump in from the point to hold the offensive zone for Forest Lake from behind that. Centering pass by everybody. And all the way down the ice. Nelson, first person back for the Rangers. Rink wide far side for Schlegel and out to neutral ice. On the stick of Madeline Best. Best stood up at the Pony blue line and picked up and cleared by Stillwater and out to neutral ice. Rangers get onside. They walk back into the zone. Shot on goal wide. And back behind the Pony net, there's Rondo for Bouzet. Blake Bouzet with Lydia Shy deflected right out front. Rondo sweeps it away from Caitlin Cutter. And Beebe again in the near corner. Bouzet plays up the wall but not out. And again the Rangers hold it in. Dump it down the slot, missing the tip in. Down low, back behind the net was Madeline Best. And there's a shot, never got to the goal mouth as Shy clears to the line. And it's held in once again by the Rangers.
A quiet arena. You can hear the girls shouting to each other out on the ice. Very quiet.
3.5 minutes ago, second period. And a clear on pass. And Padawan. Abby will get to it first on the breakout. 1-on-3. Abby with a shot on goal. Remington with a save. Rebound swept away by Ellen Nelson. LeBecca back behind her own net. Breakout pass broken up by Hannah Anderson. Anderson gets around Courtney Peterson. Then taken down. I don't see any arms up. I guess not. And behind the net, Lily Scheid walks out front, shot, and scores! Lily Scheid, there's number one. Lily Scheid, a bad angle shot, a little cue shot off the pads of Katie Remington into the net. And the Ponies lead by a score of 3-0. And the time of this goal will be 14:01. And for Lily, that is goal number one on the season. And that might be an unassisted goal.
They're saving the goal for the only one with hands up on that obvious check was Tony Scheid. He had both of his hands up, imploring the ref for the call.
Lilia Scheid getting her first of the year. The sophomore Polina, of course, is the senior Polina. And Lilia combined for 2 of our 3 goals. Here's Bob.
Number 23, Lilia Scheid, with the assist to number 8, Hannah Anderson.
So Hannah Anderson will get the lone assist down the goal. As the Ponies have a 3-0 lead. Time of that goal, 14:01. Play at center ice right in front of Bob. And the puck taken away by the Rangers. And into the offensive zone is Bria Perry. Shot pad saved by Carter. Cleared by Megan Raleigh to the boards. Gets double team. And lost it. It comes free out front. Polina Scheid to clear it away. She does the 180 and rings it around the near side board looking for Brianna Russell. It comes to the line. Russell pops it out to center ice. LeBecca back for the Rangers. And she'll send it into the Stillwater zone. Walk back out to neutral ice. And there's Megan Raleigh looking ahead for Sarah Stickler. And broken up by Forest Lake at neutral ice. Fantastic. As they pin it to the near side boards right at the Pony blue line. As we're just under 2 minutes to go here in the second period. Just the one goal in this period. Again, Lilia Scheid at 14:01 from Hannah Anderson. As play underway inside the Stillwater zone. Puck in the near corner. This game on Valley Access Channel 15 here in the Valley. And online at vactv.org. Here comes Lauren Grader. Grader up the near left wing boards into the zone. Turned back by Valley. Grader takes it away from her. Lauren walks out front. Centering pass, nobody home. Weak side shot, Padawan, and she put it up over the net. And the rebound, correction, that was 18, not 10. Olivia Arkell with that high shot. And the Rangers come back into the offensive zone. And off into the corner far side is Ashley Mills. Puts it out front, swept away by Connickson. Connickson gets a return pass out of the zone. 3-on-2. Olivia, stay onside. They do. Connickson shot, and it's wide. Lauren Grader was almost offside. Brianna Russell holds his zone. Here's Arkell with a shot and a save by Remington, and she'll hold on as we're just under a minute to go here in the period. Now, we were talking about girls hockey. One of the most notable games I remember during the state high school championship game for girls hockey at the Coliseum many years ago. Chrissy Wendell, playing for Park Center. And, of course, went on to an All-American career at the University of Minnesota Olympic team. But she played for the Pirates. She played 43 of the 45 minutes of that game. The other 2 minutes she was in the penalty box as Park Center won that game. And that's where, back in those days, one player could dominate a hockey game, Chrissy Wendell. She, of course, the wife of Johnny Poole, the head coach at Cretin-Durham Hall. Nice young lady. She and Tori Holt co-host the Minnesota Prep Sports Spotlight every Sunday night, 9:30 at Channel 45. They were here the other night as they were taping their show on the other side of the arena. As off the faceoff all the way back down to the Pony zone. As Bouzet back for the puck. Shouted there by Castle. Drop pass for Connickson. And it's taken away behind the net by the Rangers. And nice job by Connickson to break it up. And it's put up the slot and all the way back down into the Forest Lake zone. They'll have to hurry. Less than a half a minute to go. Picked up Arkell. Waiting for Brianna to get back onside. She'll circles back to her blue line. Connickson back to Olivia. She'll backhand it into the offensive zone. And going back for it, Forest Lake in the near corner. As we count it down. 21-16, by the way, the shots and go, but on the scoreboard, the one that count, 3-0 in favor of your Ponies. They try to get a split in the season series. There's the horn. And we played 2 periods of hockey, Suburban East Conference hockey, here on VAC TV, Channel 15. The Ponies lead by 3. 1 goal in the second period. First period goes Polina Scheid, her second at 5:06. And Brianna Russell, her third at 6:44. Lone goal of the second period at 14:01. It was Lilia Scheid getting her first goal of the year, the sophomore from Hannah Anderson.
Watch Lily Arkell and Madison Nolan. Watch.
And there's the replay as Lilia jammed it in on the far side, went off the pads of Katie Remington and into the net. And the shots and goals mentioned 21-16 as they're trying to get a sweep here tonight. And the junior varsity win their 21st game of the year, shutting out Forest Lake by a score of 4-0. Stillwater Pony Hockey, boys and girls, courtesy of Acapulco Restaurante Mexicana in the Valley Ridge Shopping Center. RBC Wealth Management of Stillwater. Anita White, your licensed realtor for Caldwell Banker Burnett in Minnesota and Wisconsin. And if you like copies of these broadcasts, and we're doing about 14 we have check-up puck today. But we broadcast, or by the time we're done, we'll have 14 broadcasts. And you can call the office and get a DVD of these games, 651-430-2921. And the replays, the game's also on the on-demand page at vactv.org. And 6 of the girls' games are also on my website, my YouTube page. It is tjsportsonline.net, the homepage of TJ Broadcast Services. I've got a link to the YouTube page, and you can go and watch 6 of the girl Pony games as well. Again, we're 3-0 Stillwater at the end of 2 periods. Bill Hamilton, I'm Tom Winchin. Third period action coming up in minutes here on VAC TV, Channel 15.
Using our Leon family recipes, Acapulco caters the highest quality food made from scratch daily. We deliver anywhere in the Twin Cities or can host at any one of our 8 locations. Serve buffet style or plated, as intimate as a private dinner for 20 to as grand as a group of 3,000. We can customize your menu to reflect the needs of your occasion. Formal or casual, including beverage services. Acapulco Restaurante Mexicano. Authentic flavors, spirited family traditions since 1996.
The Stillwater Ponies Boys Hockey is sponsored in part by Acapulco Restaurante Mexicano, RBC Wealth Management of Stillwater, and Anita White, a Caldwell Banker Burnett licensed realtor in Minnesota and Wisconsin. Valley Access Channels and the community thank you for your sponsorship.
shirt makes me look so fat. My makeup is all messed up. Why am I so ugly? Huge bags under my eyes. My nose is disgusting. Ugh, what's wrong with my teeth?
My spark is being excited for school each day.
Thriving begins with the idea of the human spark. It's the metaphor I use to define that animating engine, that thing about a young person that gives them joy and energy, the reason why some will seek to actually get up in the morning and get moving, something that gives their life hope and direction and purpose.
My spark is finding a good book.
My spark is playing soccer.
My spark is preparing for college.
80 million. That's the number of children in the United States from ages 0 to 18. 80 million gems waiting blossom, to bloom, to be engaged, to be seen, to be known, to be put into play.
My spark is having a school library.
My spark is kayaking with my dad.
When you actually listen to people's statements about their dreams for our kids, you hear a very different language. Kids who experience joy, kids who are connected and engaged, kids who fall in love with their life and all of life, kids with kindness and generosity, kids who are happy, kids who contribute.
My spark is music.
My spark is seeing my dad every morning.
My spark is basketball.
There's three kinds of sparks as young people define them. For some kids, it's a skill or a talent. For some kids, it's a commitment. Some kids, the third category, it's a quality. There's a bunch of things I do now to change and transform how we do business in America. I would make knowing kids' sparks at the very center of school life. In fact, I'd put it right at the front.
I like skateboarding, longboarding, snowboarding, wakeboarding. You can pretty much narrow my spark down to just boards.
My spark is reading. My spark is seeing my teacher every morning.
Because the spark, in almost all cases, is good and beautiful and useful to the world.
My spark is being the best that I can be.
And welcome back here to the St. Croix Valley Rec Center here on the hill in Hudson, Doug Brady's castle, as it is Suburban East Conference girls hockey. The Ponies trying to avenge an earlier season loss to Forest Lake, leading by a score of 3-0. This is the final game of the regular season for Stillwater. Their next game will be as part of the quarterfinals of the Section 4 AA tournament, and that'll be Tuesday. Is it, what's the date on that? The 5th is what? The Friday, February 5th, Saturday. On the website, remaining games, locations, opponents, and times, and so on. They'll come back home and host the Forest Lake Rangers next Thursday night. Then 2 games on the road, and that'll be at Cretan-Durham Hall and White Lake. They close out the regular season at home against Holy Family. And other scores, just let's see, one score around the East Metro area, actually Northwest Metro area. Is Tutina Grace leading Spring Lake Park Coon Rapids by a score of 4-2, but otherwise no other scores in girls hockey. Apple Valley over Burnsville 2-0. Andover leading Blaine by a score of 1-0. That might be a little bit of an upset. Andover Blaine ranked in the top 5 in the state in girls hockey. But 2 very good periods, Bill, for this club.
Yeah, they're looking real strong and steady. I've had a chance to visit with a lot of the parents, and they're feeling very happy. They feel that the team maybe has turned a corner, and they're hoping that they proceed right into the playoffs with this kind of hockey.
Yeah, this would be a nice way to go into the playoffs on Friday, the 5th, again at Roseville against Moundsview. By the way, you have to mention, too, the season-ending banquet get-together for the girls hockey program will be on February 23rd. I believe that's a Tuesday night at the Lake Elmo Inn Banquet or Convention Center. And if you want more information, you can contact Dan Raleigh or Rachel Rondo or Tony Scheid for information on that. But that is February 23rd for the postseason get-together for the girls hockey program.
Well, I spoke to John Arkell and wondered if he had shorted his granddaughter Olivia on Christmas presents. He said that puck wasn't heading for him. It was heading for her dad, who had just informed her that he was not going to underwrite her college education in California next year.
Where is Olivia going to school?
I think that's under discussion.
Oh, okay. Well, Olivia, I think she has a future in maybe Division III hockey, and we'll have to wait and see where she might be pursuing her athletic career. One of our talented seniors and co-captains of the Ponies. Girls hockey, state of Minnesota. In Class 2A, the rankings, Hill Murray, of course, on top. Followed by Minnetonka, Edina, Eden Prairie. All 4 teams the Ponies have played this year. And then Maple Grove, Chaska, Chanhassen, Blaine. We played the Bengals. Elk River, Zimmerman, Wayzata, and Creta Durham Hall. And then play the Raiders. So we played 6 of the top 10 teams in the state. That's a juggernaut of a schedule for this Pony Girls program. In Class 1A, Breck is on top, followed by the Blake Bears. World, Thief River Falls, St. Paul United, Proctor, Hermantown, New Prague, Mount Westaka. My Red Wing Wingers, number 9. And the Cardinals of Alexandria Princeton is number 11. As the Ponies come back on the ice, Caitlin Cutter, like nothing better than maybe to toss a shutout in their final game here on Blizzard Ice. And we await the return of the Forest Lake Rangers. A reminder, if you'd like DVDs of all these games that we're broadcasting, these some 13 games that we're broadcasting, call the office in the Valley Ridge Shopping Center. Call Greg or talk to Travis or Jordan, and at 651-430-2921. Order your DVD. They'll burn one off for you and get it in the mail for you. And we mentioned the online sites where you can watch some of these games. And have to mention, too, and we've had great response, the Stillwater Hillbury Boys hockey game is online at my YouTube page, TJ Broadcast Services, the website tjsportsonline.net. That game is online, and you can watch it. And I know we had over 60 people that already tuned in to the broadcast or watched the replay, besides the fact that we had some great numbers during a broadcast from Aldrich Arena. The people that watched were not able to get into Aldrich. That was a fun atmosphere, Bill, wasn't it?
Oh, boy. I would love to have that every year.
Wouldn't that be nice? Face-off at center ice, Greeter, Arkell, and Russell, 3 seniors. Megan Raleigh, senior. Polina Scheid, senior. As the draw won by the Rangers, and Caitlin Van Tassel as the puck back down inside the Rangers zone, back behind the net. Rangers trying to clear, tied up against that back wall, dug out free by Lauren Greeter to the point to Polina Scheid. There's a shot and a save by Kaylee Remington, and the rebound cleared up the wall and up to neutralize. Here come the Rangers back at it 2-on-2. As into the offensive zone, walk down that wing. Near side is Ellen Nelson, and back behind the net. And the correction, that is Mackenzie Ruglin. I didn't think she was going to play. And there's a backhand shot. Wanted to go. And correction, that's Maddie Colbo, 18, not 19. Todd told me that Ruglin was not ready to go. Here's Arkell back in the road zone with a shot on goal, and Remington got undercut by one of her defensemen. She goes down. The net comes loose, and somewhere under all that is the puck, but it's not in the net. As the referee ruled that the net came loose from the pegs before the shot went in, as Arkell with an end-to-end rush.
The Ponies are just going to, I think, have to hold out on this first 5 minutes. Really hard push with Forest Lake. And if they can prevail there, I think they're going to be able to win this game.
Ponies with the win the face-off shot by Blake Bouzet, and Remington with the save. Forest Lake to clear it out to neutralize and send right back into the offensive zone. This time it is Lebenko. Zoe's bouncing pass out to neutral, backhanded into the zone by Lilia Scheid, our 3rd goal of the hockey game. Coming back is Bria Parent into the offensive zone. Bouze going back, BB back behind her. Ronette comes out the far side door. Blake up the wall and into center ice, and then stood up on a check and lost it. And from center ice, it's Lewis at the Ranger blue line. And back into the offensive zone, the Rangers offensive zone, defensive zone, excuse me. And the breakout pass and out to neutral ice. Ahead for Parent into the zone. Bria puts it back behind. Blake Bouze goes after the puck. Tries to put it out front. And Blake takes care of her. And Anderson to help her out. Takes her down and a good 3-point takedown. And now there's a bad angle shot lifted up over the net by Maddie Nolan. And that cleared the glass. That one was on a play. 15-17 to go in this hockey game. Ponies looking for their 8th win of the year. And again, the shots in goal 23-16. Good effort by Stillwater here tonight. Changing lines for Todd Gutterman. And for head coach Tony Shine. Stickler's line is out there at the face-off. And there's Megan Raleigh off the back wall. And taken away by the Rangers and back behind the net. Go off into the near corner. And played up the wall. But turned back again. And there's a hook. And there's going to be a penalty on Megan Raleigh as one of the Rangers got taken down. Now she took down, I believe, Maddie Coble. And it'll be Forest Lake on their 3rd power play opportunity of the night. And the Rangers will send out the power play gunner. Castle, Van Tassel, LeBaco, and Maddie Coble. And the face-off won by the Ponies. And Lauren Greeter gets it out to center. And it's picked up by Lauren Greeter. Backhands it into the Ranger zone. Forest Lake going back. LeBaco in her own zone. Against the boards, far side for Kayla Castle. Castle up the right wing through the legs of Maddie Coble. Picked up by Polina Shine. Fans on a dumping pass as Forest Lake walks it into the zone. Maddie Coble, top of the near face-off circle. Goes up top, down low, and a bouncing puck side of the goal on a shot taken by Van Tassel. Caitlin retrieves the rebound and goes up top again to the point. LeBaco feeds the weak side wing. There's a bad nickel shot wide of the goal. Rebound saved by CC. Second rebound saved again by Caitlin Cutter. Holds on to get a whistle. Lost the stick. Goes down. Lost her balance. But the puck is not in the net. Thank you. With 14:19 to go. 1:19 to go in the Forest Lake power play.
Tony Scheid with a ringside view of how he spent his next $200 with that broken stick.
And the face-up, she had a new goalie stick off the face-up. Held in by Coble, taken away by Arkel. Olivia splits the defense, and Gapson gets it out to neutralize. Maddie Nolan playing one of the points along with LeBaco. Rangers down 3-0 into the zone. Van Tassel Caitlin with a shot wide of the goal after the rebound. Tries to center it, hits the side of the goal. Another centering pass broken up by Arkel. Third centering pass up the slot. One-timer saved by Carter again as point blank was Caitlin Castle. And the puck cleared the line. And out to center ice. Rangers get onside. Back into the zone. Lauren Greeter on the back check to break it up. Blake Bouze in the near corner. Her own end. Rings it around the far side boards. Coble will get to it first. Taken away by Connickson. Olivia drives it all the way down the ice. And the Rangers have time for maybe one more rush. But Arkel's going to get to it first on the penalty kill. Olivia Carl along with Hannah Anderson on penalty kill along with Rondo and Connickson. And here's Hannah Anderson. High slot. And she fans on one off the heel of her stick. Goes after the puck, take it down in the corner. No arm up. And there it is. There's the checking call against Forest Lake. As going off for a couple minutes is Maddie Nolan. She took down Hannah Anderson. And they still want to fans off to her right. They were pounding on the glass, calling for the penalty, and found that they were granted it. And so we're 4-on-4 for about 18 seconds. And then the Ponies will have the power play with 13:18 to go. 3-0 Ponies. Paulina Scheid, Brianna Russell, and Lilia Scheid, the 3 goals for your Ponies.
Arena filling up. There's a game right after this, Matamidi girls.
By the way, the junior varsity boys, they're playing over in the other rink?
At Lily Lake.
Oh, at Lily Lake?
Yes.
Okay.
I think so.
And what's the game going on after this one?
Matamidi girls are playing.
And inside the Rangers zone, loose puck from the point. Bouze with a shot of correction. Connickson with a shot. Hit traffic. Hannah Anderson after the rebound. The Ponies on the power play. At the back at full strength. Rondo holds the offensive zone. Puck in the near corner. And taken hard into the boards is Jablonski. And there's another penalty. Here is Rondo with a shot. And Monique's shot is blocked. Comes to the line. There's the whistle. As Gina Jablonski had planted first in the boards. That could be a 5, yes. As going off for the Rangers is Ellen Nelson. And so the Ponies will have at least a 5-on-3. No, they say 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes put up on the board. 12:39 remaining here in the third period. And now we have a timeout called.
Well, another goal here is going to make a huge difference in this game.
Stillwater taking their timeout. And a reminder once again, our next broadcast coming up here at 7:30 tonight. Our director in training over there, Robbie Enright's going to buy supper.
Oh, great.
I think he's going to Carboni's and getting us some pizza. But Robbie is handling chores here and job in training. But again, 7:30 tonight, Stillwater and Mounds View, 7:15 of broadcast time here on VAC TV, Channel 15. And if you're out of the metro area and out of the region, you can go online and watch this game wherever you might be on the internet. Across the metro area, across the state, around the country, and even around the world. And the referee coming over to talk to Bob Bielenberg and the score table down below us. And it's still just 2 up on the boards. Are they still talking about maybe giving her 5?
Oh, they might be.
Anyway, the Ponies will have a 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 21 seconds. And again, one more goal should do it with 12:39 to go.
I think Stillwater called timeout.
Yes, they did.
A goal here would be critical for Stillwater.
And it is Greeter, Arkell, Russell, Raleigh, and Connickson now. They face up inside the Rangers zone. Here's Lauren Greeter out front. Brianna Russell to Lauren with a shot deflected up off that back glass. And they may have climbed the glass and hit the netting as it's on a play. As I mentioned, the Ponies have 9 power play goals. It's been a couple of games since they've scored that 9th power play. The Rangers have 6 shorthanded goals on the season. Got 22 special teams goals. The faceoff won by Greeter and the Ponies. In the corners, Arkell. Olivia goes up top to the point to Raleigh. Megan Raleigh, one-timer, Connickson wide. Greeter, side of the Ranger net. Puts it back behind for Arkell. They go again up top for Megan Raleigh. To Olivia, one-timer, shot save, rebound. There's Lauren Greeter again. I shouldn't say a save, it was hit traffic. Lauren Greeter in the circle. Is Connickson for Megan Raleigh. She tees it up, and the blasted's wide of the goal. And it's cleared to the line. Not out. Megan holds it in. Bad angle shot. And spun around as Brianna Russell. Here's Lauren Greeter. Plays to the point. Again, 5-on-3. Here's Raleigh. Shot, save, rebound. Greeter scores! Megan Raleigh the shot. Lauren Greeter there to clean it up. And she put it into a wide open net. There's power play goal number 10. And for Lauren Greeter, number 13, the Ponies have a 4-0 lead.
And they still have a power play
for
1 minute and a half.
And 5:11 will be the time of that goal for Lauren Greeter. We mentioned that is her 13th goal of the year. And power play goal number 10. And it was Megan Raleigh that took the initial shot. I don't know if there'll be a second assist on that goal, but the Ponies with a 4-0 lead in 11:49 remaining here in the hockey game. And do we have
technical foul?
Yeah. We got a call against the Ranger bench. They're not happy. And going off will be Aaron Schlegel. It'll be a bench minor against Forest Lake. As Todd Getterman and Forest Lake not happy with how things are proceeding. And Coach Tony Schad will change up his units. And let's see who's coming out. No, it'll be the top line once again with Bouzet and Polina Scheid. And let's see what Bob has to say on what the call was on that penalty. Again, we're back to 5-on-3.
Look for an even up call out here.
Here comes the scoring.
Number 13.
The goal by Lauren Greeter.
Lauren Greeter with the assist to number 2, Megan Raleigh, and number 12.
And they give Olivia Connickson the second assist on that goal. As play underway in the Pony zone.
Oh boy, they got a 3-on-1.
To Forest Lake's bench. Time of that penalty, 5-11.
And again, it was a bench minor against Forest Lake. Let's play underway inside the Forest Lake zone. Ponies again 5-on-3 for another 23 seconds, and then Rangers will have one back. And with the puck is Van Tassel. She'll clear it out of her own end and all the way back down the ice, and they'll get one player back here at about 13 seconds. Bouzet and Polina Scheid with Arkell, Greeter, and Russell up front for your Ponies. Here's Brianna Russell off the end of her stick. Picked up and cleared momentarily, but carried on by Lauren Greeter. On the back end, walks in, out front, wide open. Russell, shot, saved by Remington. Kaylee Remington anticipated that fast, slid a pass and slid across the crease and made a great save.
I sure don't understand what the Forest Lake bench was complaining about. Maybe they thought they should have had the 5-minute major, and they were complaining about that.
Face out to the right of Remington. Kaylee, senior, and one of the finalists for goaltender of the year in the state of Minnesota. At the puck at center ice, Monique Rondo to bring things up. Here's Lily's shot. Ahead for Raleigh. Jablonski around the defender into the zone. Got hooked and manages to clear the puck down low off into the corner. And picked up there by Maddie Nolan. Nolan is fencing there with Lilia Scheid. Comes free to the goal off. Hannah Anderson for the Ponies at the half wall. As Scheid goes up top for Rondo. Monique down low. Deflected right on goal. Remington dives. And she's on top of the puck. And then after the play, Lilia Scheid gets dumped. And she got dumped by Maddie Nolan. And didn't say anything. 10:05 to go. 16 seconds to go in the bench monitor to Forest Lake. And the face-off to the right of Remington, and this time here's Gina Jablonski. And take it away back behind the net from Maddie Nolan. Nolan to the line. Oh, it hops the stick of Megan Raleigh, not to center ice. Rondo gets to it first, plays it up the wall, and the Ponies regroup in their own zone. Pass for Jablonski behind her. And from neutral ice, Forest Lake now back at full strength as Courtney Peterson tried to dump it in. Instead goes to her own zone. Puck at center ice as Parent overskates it. Ponies again regroup back in their own end. Here's Megan Raleigh ahead for Hannah Anderson, and she overskated. Walked into the zone by Ashley Mills. Mills against the near side boards. Plays to the point. Shot by Lebenko, and it's wide of the goal. 4-0 Ponies. 9:20 in counting here in the third period. Tied up in the far corner. Parent for Maddie Nolan trying to put it out front side of the goal. Caitlin trying to find it. Loose off in that far face-off circle. And the Rangers hold the zone, top of the circle. Lebenko trying to drag it through. Broken up by Lilia Scheid. As behind the net is Bria Parent. The drop pass. And overskated there.
Boy, she's right in the crease.
And right out front, there's a shot. Yeah, Ashley Mills right in the crease. And a nice spin move by Parent in the near corner. Pony zone. Forest Lake right now attacking the offensive zone and controlling that side of the rink. 3-4 person tie in that far corner. And it comes to the line, held in by Courtney Peterson. And her pass picked off by Lilia Scheid. Scheid for Jablonski. Gina into the zone, down the left wing. And does a spin move right out front. Backhand shot saved by Remington. Gina Jablonski backed into the goal, spun around, and went backhand and almost tucked it in.
That's pretty hard for a goaltender to track that.
Nice spin move by Gina. It's nice to see we'll have her services back for one more year, one of our underclassmen. Jablonski, junior. Jokanovic, a sophomore. Lilia Scheid, a sophomore. Hannah Anderson, a junior. Abby Padawano, a junior. And Olivia Coddington, a junior. We do lose 4 of our defensemen. As off the face-off, and it's held in at the point by the Ponies. And is that Claire Knowles out there? Yes. Claire Knowles, junior defenseman off the junior varsity, playing a shift on defense with Blake Bouzet. And puck on goal. Remington with a save. Sarah Stickler back behind the net. For Maya Jokanovic for Claire from the point. Shot wide of the goal. And the rebound jumping into the play. Bouzet, Blake with a shot, and that hit traffic. Picked up by the Rangers, coming right to left. And out to center ice. Played up the boards by Bailey. To the Pony blue line. Broken up by Padawano. Right in front of the Pony bench. Rangers with the puck. They play it to an open wing. As getting to it first is Claire Nolan. She'll send it into the offensive zone. Rangers have to walk it out again. Headman pass, and it's broken up by Cleo Nystrom. Cleo's first shift. He played a couple periods in the junior varsity game. Ponies winning that one by a score of 40-0. In fact, she had goal number, 3 in the game? I know Sophie Schuster had also a goal. But Cleo Nystrom out there. And who else have we got? Anna Redding out there. We've got a fourth line out there. And also is Ava Jokanovic. Maya and Ava. And Ava is I think that's right. They're both sophomores. Right out front of Remington and cleared away by the Rangers and out to center ice. There's Megan Rada. Gets the troops on side, dumps it in, and it's cleared back out to neutral ice. Nystrom stood up on a check, and it's picked up there by Jokanovic. Ava in her skates. The puck into the zone. 1-on-2. Ava down the wing. Jokanovic with a shot wide of the goal. And puck off into the near corner. Picked up by the Rangers. Matty Nolan sends it out to center ice. Tipped into the Pony zone. Tipped in by Matty Coble. And going back for the puck is Monique Rondo. Rondo's pass up along the near side boards. 4-0 Ponies with 6.5 minutes to go here in the third period. And banked off the glass by Greeter. Greeter coming back. Lauren 1-on-1. And nice back checking by the Rangers to break up Lauren's rush. And the puck out at center ice into the offensive zone. Centering pass, and it's wide of the goal by Ashley Mills. At the far side boards, Greeter spun around and held in from the point by Courtney Peterson. Walked out of her own end as Blake Bouzet. Poke checked away. Blake reaches back, but getting to it first is Kayla Castle. And right in front of the Pony bench, we're going to have another penalty be handed out. We have a cross-checking call to be handed out at the 11:01 mark on the period. And the cross-checking call against Blake Bouzet is Forest Lake will go on the power play. The Ponies, the last couple of periods, have tacked down some shots and goal. Now 32-20 in that department. In the JV game, Stillwater outshot Forest Lake 41-13. That domination. Now Forest Lake will decide to call timeout. And give us some time again to talk about the Sticks in Stillwater, February 5th through the 7th. As they'll be honoring and celebrating the Herb Brooks family and their foundation. Also be some gold medal players attending the event. Also the actual gold medal will be there as well. And some of the former NHLers and Olympians scheduled to attend are Keith Ballard and Jim Boo, Jack Carlson, Steve Griffith, Mark Heaslip, Steve Payne, former North Star, Chica Resch, good goaltender, Eric Westrom, former Gopher, Brian Bonnen, former Gopher, Billy Butters out of Wynford Lake, Dave Christensen off the Olympic team, Dave Hansen, Robbie McClanahan, a Mounds View player. He was on the Olympic team. Pat Fiffen, Tommy Younghans, Pat Westrom. Again, they're all scheduled to appear as part of the Sticks in Stillwater. And that'll be February 5th through the 7th, 2 days of competition. And on Saturday, the 6th youth tournament game started at 8 a.m. at the various rinks around town. And the Stillwater Scavenger Hunt downtown Stillwater, sponsored by Candyland. And you mentioned Bill Skate for the Roses girls hockey tournament here at the Rec Center and other locations around the greater Stillwater area as well.
A growing tradition. There are a few traditional tournaments, the Edina Cake Eaters, this one, and the Heartbreaker at the Highland Arena. Growing and tradition for girls.
Free shuttle ride, too, from here, the Rec Center, to downtown for shopping and dining. As we're back underway under 5 minutes to go, as it is the Rangers on the power play, offensive zone, back behind the net, behind Castle. Kayla going after the puck and gets a pick from Van Tassel. And gets it back, goes up top from the point. Matty Coble out of the corner, right out front, and it is redirected away from in front of the goal mouth by Connickson. Shot from the point, that hits bodies. Loose about 15 feet out. Hannah Anderson take it down. Rangers hold the zone, and there is Bria Parent. Parent goes up top to the point, and it is Lebenko going down low for Van Tassel. Caitlin with a shot, scoring! And Caitlin Van Tassel, a bad angle shot, and that hit, I think, Caitlin Carter in the shoulder, rolled down her back as the Rangers have a power play goal.
That's too bad, because that power play wasn't going to affect the outcome of the game, but it did affect Caitlin Carter.
11:44 is the time of the goal. And for Caitlin Van Tassel, and let's see, for Caitlin, that's her 24th goal of the year. And I think she'll get an assist from Coble and possibly Kayla Castle. But it's a 4-1 hockey game with 5 minutes to go. Yeah, the face-off, there's Megan Raleigh with the puck.
From Forest Lake. On a power play, number 4, Kayla Cassell. From number 7, Caitlin Van Tassel. And number 8, Zoe Lebeco. Time of that power play.
And so they ruled that it was a tip-in goal. Van Tassel took the initial shot, and they ruled that Kayla Castle tipped it in. Zoe Lebeco took the initial shot. And it's a power play goal, number 17 out of the year for the Forest Lake Rangers. And so we have a 3-goal hockey game. And the Rangers have the puck in their own zone, trying to get it ahead out to center ice, looking for Maddie Coboy. She was back behind the defense, but instead the puck back behind the Ranger net. And a pass ahead to center ice for Parent. Bria 1-on-4 into the zone. The Rangers are changing. Parent back behind the net. Centering pass, nobody home for the Rangers on the wake side. Walking it in is Maddie Nolan. Drop pass taken away by Lilia Scheid. Scheid out of her own zone. Scheid is center ice. She is dropped and lost the puck and picked up by the Rangers as Polina Scheid to break up the rush momentarily and sent back into the offensive zone by Forest Lake at the half wall near side. Coble around for Scheid, puts it out front, hits the side of the goal, and the puck to the line. There's Valley, and it's broken up, and here comes Abby Padawana, 1-on-1, 1-on-2. Abby in on goal, spun around, lost it, gets the puck again, taken into that back wall, dropped on a check, and no arm. The loose puck off into that far face-off circle, cleared up the
hockey.
What's that?
Looks like boys hockey down there.
And the puck sent all the way back down the ice, and it'll be an icing call against Forest Lake. Forest Lake, they will go to Section 7 AA, and that includes a lot of the range teams and the Duluth area teams, with Duluth Northern Lights and Cloquet, Esco, Carleton, and some of the teams up there. As they go to Section 7 in girls hockey, as do the boys.
Does this loss have any implications on seeding for that?
I'm not sure. I didn't take a look at the section seedings or the QRF. Off the face-off inside the Ranger zone, we're under 3.5 minutes to go. Ponies up by 3. Puck in the far corner. Stickler has Hurt taken away from her and sent out to center for fantastic Caitlin into the zone. Down the right wing, drop pass to the line, broken up by Jokanovic. That's Maya. And the puck off into the far corner. Castle puts up the slot, turned, and cleared by Jablonski to center ice. Played by Maya into the zone, chases it down. Possible 2-on-1 out front. And she had her pocket picked by the Rangers. Bouze for the point will hold it in. Up along the dasher boards, into the near side wall, inside the Rangers zone. And the Ponies collide. The Ponies dominate that side of the rink. And looks like the Ponies going to change. Jokanovic is coming out. Puck out front. Turned back by the Rangers. And sent to the open wing. Nobody home. Bouze back in her own zone. Off to Rondo. Monique goes headman pass. Off the stick there. The Ponies, Ava Jokanovic. And at neutral ice, Ponies get onside. Here comes Cleo Nystrom into the zone. Cleo fires, and that hit traffic. It hit Courtney Peterson out front. Puck off into that far corner. Jokanovic has it taken away by Forest Lake. Puck in the near corner, Ranger zone. And it's played off the wall and out to neutral ice. And sent into the offensive zone. Claire Nolan is out there for her second shift defense. Junior defenseman for your Ponies. We close in on the 2-minute mark of this one. Ponies scoring the first 4 goals on this hockey game. As the puck off into the near corner. And they're killing time in the corner. Fencing a little bit. Taken away. Out front. Backhand shot. There by Perrin. And it's up over that. As Nolan trying to clear the zone of correction. That's Ava Jokanovic. At that half wall. Far side. Ava to the line. But not out. It's held in. There by Nelson. Puck in the far corner. Against the wall. Down low back behind the pointing net is Van Tassel. Caitlin puts it to the wing far side from Maddie Nolan. Nolan goes up top to the point. Shot by Schlegel. And that's blocked. And it's cleared by the Ponies all the way down the ice. The net is empty for Forest Lake. Look down back the other way. And that shot missed. So an icing is called with 1:25 to go. Pony goals. Polina Scheid her second. Brianna Russell her third. Lilia Scheid her first. And Lauren Gritter, the team leading 13th goal of the year. Face out to the left of Caitlin Carter. And the face-off won by Polina Scheid of the Ponies. As Maya Jokanovic gets it out to center ice. The Rangers will dump it back in. They touch up. That should be a nice offside call. And there's the whistle. Offside against Forest Lake.
Maya Jokanovic has been bounced around in this game, and she was just again.
Again, Maya and Ava are both sophomores here in the Stillwater program. Sarah Stickler, one of our seniors, with Jablonski on one wing. And the other wing is Brianna Russell. Maya Jokanovic is off the face-off into the zone. Maddie Nolan on her backhand. In I go. Backhand shot. Up over the net. Into the near side boards with a minute to go. Puck in the Stillwater zone. And the puck right out front. Shot by Van Tassel is just wide. Maddie Coble in the far corner. Again, the Ranger net is empty.
Ponies going to the penalty box.
And Maya Jokanovic touches the puck. Sends it down ice. Hits the pipe. Wouldn't have counted anyway as we got a penalty against the Ponies. As Polina Scheid is going to go off for a checking call at the 16:10 mark of this third period. But the Ponies are on their way to their 7th win of the year, snapping this 4-game losing streak. They'll finish 8-15 and 2. Actually, 3-game losing streak. That last 1, 2, 3, nope, four-game losing streak. Their last win was over Woodbury 10-1. Into the offensive zone, carried in by Maddie Nolan. Back behind the Pony net. Polina shot at 2-minute minor. As the puck, there's going to be a trip against Cleo Nystrom. Nystrom called down Elizabeth Valley, and Cleo's going to sit for the rest of the game as well. As Forest Lake will finish the game 5-on-3.
I think that trip was on Caitlin Carter.
And in fact, I think the referee is coming over to Tony Scheid and saying, who do you want to serve that penalty? As the referee comes over, and they're going to rule that Claire Nolan is going to take the penalty. Caitlin Carter, our goaltenders, took out the big stick, and it tripped up Elizabeth Valley. Face out to the right of CC. Nystrom on the face up against Caitlin Van Tassel. Bad angle shot. Kobo. And a shot on a shoulder saved by Caitlin Carter. Okanovich, Maya to the line, not on. In that high slot, walking in. Down low shot, scoring out front. On the weak side is Caitlin Van Tassel. And Caitlin has her first goal of the year. And a power play goal, second of the game. And 18th of the year for the Rangers at 16:43. Caitlin Van Tassel getting now her 24th goal of the year. And that'll be a three-way passing play.
Ponies can ice with impunity.
And there's a shot on goal. CC with a save.
Power play, number 7, Caitlin Van Tassel with the assist to number 9, Madison Nolan. A minor penalty has been assessed to Stillwater number 35, Caitlin Carter.
And it was CC the penalty, and serving the penalty is Claire Nolan. Play underway, 1 second, and that's it. Horn sounds. And the Ponies get a split on the season series, winning on their home ice and leading all the way and defeating the Forest Lake Rangers by a score of 4-2 to up their record to an even 500 in conference, 7-7-2, and an overall mark of 8-15-2. The Rangers dropped to 14-7-3 overall and 10-3-3 in conference. And we've got, we got 3 goals here in the third period. The first one coming at the 5:11 mark of the period as the Ponies got their 10th power play goal of the year. Lauren Grader got her 13th of the year with an assist from Megan Raleigh and Olivia Connickson to make it 4-0. And do we have the replay there, Robbie? Yes, we do. And then the Rangers picking up a pair of power play goals at 11:44 as Kayla Castle got her 16th of the year from Caitlin Van Tassel and Zoe Lebenko. And it was 4-1, and then the Rangers cut it to 4-2, their 18th power play goal of the year. And at 16:43, this time was Caitlin Van Tassel, her 24th of the year, with an assist from Maddie Nolan. And the Ponies out shooting. The Rangers, though they took the shots on goal off the clock already, but the margin was about 10. I would say about 33 to 23. But the Ponies get a sweep. Olivia Knox tossing the shutout in the junior varsity game. The Pony Broncos won by a score of 4-0. Nice way to go into the playoffs, Bill.
Absolutely, and they came out of this very rough game without any injuries.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, again, next action for your Stillwater Pony girls will be Friday night, February 5th, probably against Mounds View. And that game at the Roseville Ice Arena, the quarterfinals of the Section 4 AA tournament. And the next night here at the Rec Center, we'll host a couple of games in the quarterfinals. And then the tournament moves to Roseville for the semifinals and finals of Hill Murray, the dominant number 1 seed here in the Section 4 AA tournament. And with that, we want to remind you that is the first half of our doubleheader. Our broadcast, courtesy of Acapulco Restaurante Mexicana, RBC Wealth Management of Stillwater, Anita White, your licensed realtor for Caldwell Banker Burnett in Minnesota and Wisconsin. Our executive producer for Valley Access Channels is Greg Podkarski. Our director is Jordan Simpkins, Robbie Enright, and Patrick Frost on the cameras. And a reminder, if you want to watch this game in its entirety on a replay, go to vactv.org. Check the on-demand menu as well. Or you can call the office for a DVD of this game, and you can call the office at 651-430-2921. For Bill Hamilton, I'm Tom Witcher, and your final score, it is Stillwater 4, Forest Lake 2. The Ponies and Mounds View tonight on VAC TV Channel 15. And till then, good afternoon, everybody. Have a great day.
The Stillwater Ponies boys hockey is sponsored in part by Acapulco Restaurante Mexicano, RBC Wealth Management of Stillwater, and Anita White, a Coldwell Banker Burnett licensed realtor in Minnesota and Wisconsin. Valley Access Channels and the community thank you for your sponsorship.